fingers you have used to dial are too fat.
Tiny 4 starts easy until level 8, where they send in the bees and a block puzzle that requires brains and dexterity. From here it gets progressively harder until the end game. Just wait until you get to the last world. At this point, each level lasted me about 45 minutes. The intensity can be good, but I recommend playing when you're not stressed after work. I don't like how the first few levels of most games have to be easy for the unskilled children and game journos. You get an achievement for the first 10 seconds. It's silly, but most games do it. You can make the first level easy to teach controls, but afterwards, let them have it. Besides, low skill players aren't going to stick around for this game. My favourite level is Queen's Quarters, and not because of the hot bee lady boss. That's the icing on the cake. Not a spoiler, she appears at the beginning cutscene. Before that, you're smacking armies of bees around in an auto-scroller to the tune of Beehimen. It's what New Super Mario Bros. Boo Mansion should have been. Before all that, you're bestowed Thor's mighty hammer for your 8th birthday present. That's our version of handing a toddler a smart tablet. He's too young for either. Your rubber hammer bounces off everything. Enemies, walls, the screen. Aim the trajectory to kill baddies and solve puzzles, which get progressively harder. Surprisingly, new puzzles are introduced throughout, which is quite impressive since most games just reuse puzzles and some disguise this better than others. Some puzzles require lots of trial and error, like 2 switches which need to be released in tandem. Skill play is the main focus. Usually you slide down slopes and time jumps with pixel perfect accuracy. You unlock optional levels where you go from start to finish without getting hit. Maybe over time I'll dabble in these if I'm feeling brave that day. Beware of nearly every gaming hero's worst adversary, water. This is so ingrained in me that when I play a game where you swim in water, it's surreal. But not here, you die, like in a lot of games. Thankfully, there's unlimited lives and checkpoints. Thor unlocks abilities throughout the game I'm not going to spoil, but they're a good excuse to change up the levels. Music is what you'd expect of a 2D platformer. They say music's good if you stop noticing it, which is the case here. I have a few nitpicks with Tiny Thor's graphics. When a large bee enemy is hit, he doesn't flinch. You see a quick flash, but it doesn't look hurt at all. The ant dude is better because his helmet flies off on the first hit, so there is an indication that you've hurt him and he dies in the second hit. Also, in the background we see snakes and mice coexisting. Even if both were tamed, there's no way the snake could resist the allure of the mouse, and the mouse wouldn't stick around to find out. There's some cute cutscenes with text. In the beginning, it stated Thor and a woman hug, but we just see them staring at each other. This line has no impact on the story, so if I were the devs, I would have just taken it out and saved myself some work. Finally, the colors are muted, making everything look standard definition rather than HD. At least it's easier on the eyes. Yes, I'm old, as the Zoomers like to remind me. However, platforms, enemies, and projectiles can blend into the background. Also, it's impossible to see some hazards until after the first try, which is a little cheap. I was given this key for free. I'm obviously giving my own opinion, but this is what I'm required to tell you. There's 10 to 20 hours of playtime, 3 different worlds containing 36 levels. There's 7 boss fights, and there's hidden gems on each level, and these gems unlock quality of life upgrades, which I covered. Corporate talks over. These blue dots look uninspired, to be honest, but the enemies are cool. Overall, if you're looking for a difficult 2D puzzle platformer, look no further. If this all sounds good to you, buy Tiny Thor. It's a good game. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.